the day. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Falcon offense about ready to go to work here for the first time, and leading them as he has since 2008 is the veteran quarterback, former MVP, Matt Ryan.
I always enjoy reflecting on Matt Ryan's career at this stage because when he came out of the draft, he was a number 3 pick overall. There were plenty of doubters out there about whether he should have gone in that slot. I don't think you can find any of those doubters now. One of the top quarterbacks in the NFL.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. His first pass is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
2nd and 10. Ryan. A dump off for Davis. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the shotgun, Ryan. And his throw is incomplete.
Intended target on that one, Russell Gage.
And it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Falcons send out their punter. JoJo Natson back deep. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
And for the first time, here comes the Cleveland Browns offense. Quarterbacked by Baker Mayfield, 4th-year man from Oklahoma.
And while we can quibble a little bit about statistics, to me, Baker Mayfield's coming off his best season yet. 26 touchdown passes, cut way down on his turnovers, and led the Browns to a playoff victory for the first time since 1994. This young man continues to mature as both a passer and a leader.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state at Georgia. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the 1st down.
First down, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Four yards remain for 2nd down.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Throwing, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. We're scoreless after 1. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And, oh, this is Beckham remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
Mayfield on play action. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last two plays having gone backwards? Now Mayfield. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And his kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result that he opted for the touchback.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. This one a little slow to get cooking, just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Davis. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And out across midfield, down to the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's another Falcons 1st down, courtesy of a catch there by Calvin Ridley. Now in his 4th season, he's coming off of his best year yet in 2020. 90 catches, close to 1,400 yards receiving. He continues to ascend up the charts as one of the top receivers in the NFL.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Ryan.
Getting this ball out wide for Davis.
That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd down and 8. Ryan going to give this to Davis.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. To throw is Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
First and 10, it's Ryan. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat in the drive when we get at the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper.
A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Mayfield with it once more. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everybody to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But the teams are ready to go at half number 2. So to bring it your way, let's get right back out to Brandon Gott.
Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, a combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake, Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Swings this out for Hunt. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Ryan on target to Pitts, first down Falcons.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Davis. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Here's Davis to run again on 2nd. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Ryan. He's got his tight end Pitts complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Ryan to throw. Dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On third down, Ryan. He'll drop this off for Davis. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing again, Ryan. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes...
Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game, and here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long, but now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it as the lead is now 10-6. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. JoJo Natson now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Mayfield now. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Chubb running right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Finding Hunt, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
A first down carry for Davis. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
They go again with Davis. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You loved
did.
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.